Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is the energy update for all signs for everybody for the Saturday, the 8th of July, 2023. I hope you're doing well. I have a live show 3 times a week here on YouTube called Psychic Cafe. In there, I give mini reads, 1-question readings. You can book in for one of those at any time. On my website, BeHealing.com, you can find a link for that in the description box below, and also one up there too. I will do your reading that you've booked in at the start of the next live show, as I said, which is 3 times a week, and send you the link to the replay. So you don't need to come live if you don't want, or you can check out my YouTube channel, find out when the next live show is, because I'll leave the next one waiting just as I finish the last one, and then come along live and book it while I'm live as well, and get your live reading. I also offer private readings as well from my website, BeHealing.com. You can also find a link for that in the description box below, and also one up there too. Get those out within 48 hours if you're ordering them. If it says it's not available, if it says it's sold out, it's just sold out for the day, so do check back a day or so later. If you've got questions for your reading, click on the Contact Us page after you've booked in. You can put your questions in there. So what's in the energies for everybody today? Let's have a look. We've got Foxfire, a bit of a passionate day today. Rituals and offerings. Rituals and offerings I'm getting from this, like you could have stuff to do today, and I'm getting like, if you've got stuff to do, chores and things like that, stuff that you've got to do, like you got to go shopping, you got to get this thing, but then it's like some passion later, there's something, it's like you want to get everything out of the way so you can do this thing that you really want to enjoy later. It's, I don't know, I'm getting a very specific feeling there, as if you're having like people round to dinner and you've got to get ready for it, but it's going to be really exciting once it happens. Or get all your chores out of the way, because then you can go and see your friends and there's a get together or something like that. We've got solitude and trust. Okay, solitude and trust. What else? Trust issues, being by yourself or something like that. Voyage, set sail on a new course. Could be a lot of work to do on something, on a new course of action, and trusting yourself to do it alone. It could be the exciting thing. Could be a lot of work to do, but something that you're passionate about, and trusting yourself to do it alone because it's a new course of action. What else in the energies today? We've got the 10 of Pentacles. This could be something that you're building that's going to be long-term kind of thing, abundant kind of thing, something that gives you a lot of structure in your life. Tell us more. We've got the Empress, the Divine Feminine. The Empress, she knows what she deserves. She kind of sits back, lets things come to her. She's got very high self-esteem and all of that. She lets herself receive. Got the 2 of Swords here, so could be confused about a decision, not sure what decision to make. And then we've got the Sun and Death and Rebirth. Some change in your life could make you really happy. It's a significant change in your life as well with that Death and Rebirth card. So the start of something that's going to make you really happy. Sounds good. 10 of Pentacles, what is this? What are we building for long term? The Muse of Materials, yeah, it's going to be stable. This is the King of Pentacles. So it could be building something with someone else. We could be talking about a relationship here, because the 10 of Pentacles can be building a relationship with someone, family with someone, or, you know, lifestyle with someone. Muse of Materials, someone that's very stable. You could be building something with someone here. What's behind that is psychic development. Yeah, so you could have a connection with someone and you just know intuitively that you're on the same page and you want the same things. Also, like, talk to them about that too. Make sure it's true. Don't just go on your intuition. But could have a connection with someone here. It could be romantic. It might not be, though. It could be like building a business with somebody. Make sure you're in alignment. The Empress. Your time to receive now. Why have we got the Divine Feminine and the Empress here? Why have we got the Empress here? Page of Materials, being offered something. 3 of Inspiration, there's planning involved. Queen of Emotions, your time to receive now. Planning involved, being offered something, your time to receive. So this could be connected with that 10 of Pentacles. You could be being offered something that you truly deserve now, and there's planning involved with that. Could be talking to someone here about a partnership, or whatever that partnership might be about. It's got that kind of a feeling to me, partnership feeling. anger is behind that. Now, some of you might still be angry about previous businesses, being taken advantage of, relationships, that kind of thing, where so there could be a bit of a sticking point here where you're like, is this person going to do me over? Is this person going to take advantage of me? Is it true that I'm going to truly receive from this, or is this another one of those, someone's pretending to offer me something, but really they want a lot from me and it's going to be draining to me? So there might be a bit of, I'm not so sure about this kind of an energy. Two of Swords, but it's more based on the past, of what you have experienced in the past. Two of Swords, why you can't make a decision. The Devil, because of negativity and fears. Ace of Voices, but it feels like it's something very truthful, very good start, something new. But there's fears coming up here with the Devil here, so you're not so sure about it, because there might be an element here of it. Is this too good to be true? Am I getting myself into some kind of a trap here? A trap that I've previously been in. So you need to ground yourself before you make that decision. And know what fears are, know what is just your fear, kind of thing. And if you have got into something in the past where you were taken advantage of, hopefully you've looked back at that and figured out how it was that you were taken advantage of. Where didn't you have your boundaries? Where were you being too generous, or where were you being a bit naive about it? Where did you have those those rose-tinted spectacles on, sunglasses, rose-tinted spectacles on, and we're seeing like things that weren't there, seeing like someone as positive when they weren't positive? What were you ignoring? That kind of thing. Because if we go through that and we process how we got ourselves in certain predicaments, then we can figure out what we would do differently and then do differently. And that's the process of learning, right? And so trusting yourself. The Sun, death and rebirth. What's this? A significant change that will bring a lot of happiness. What is it? It's the Moon. Oh, wow, and the Ten of Emotions. Wow, okay. So you're headed into the unknown, but the Ten of Emotions says this is going to be really good for you. You're happily ever after. Yes, it could be a bit scary because you're heading into the unknown, but I would say go in this direction. New day is behind that. Very positive energies here. Very positive energies. But as I say, you might be questioning yourself in this, like too good to be true kind of thing. What about our love lives? Is this in our love lives today? For some of us, it might be, This might be about somebody new coming in, someone that's actually got something to offer you this time, that's not going to take advantage of you. Wait, don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. So slow it down, hold your horses, don't rush anything. What else? Trust the universe. Trust the universe on this. Tell us more. Flirt and commitment. Someone flirting with you, offering commitment perhaps, or there's a feeling like it might go that way. And then we've got regret and differences. Again, this is the past stuff coming up again. This is but I regret getting into something when there were differences. Some of you have been in relationships, some of us have been in relationships before where we just weren't seeing someone clearly and we thought they were as generous as us. We just presume that people have got hearts like ours, right? Don't we? We presume that they're like that. And there could be regrets about not seeing someone clearly, not seeing the differences between us and someone else. A lot of the time we're projecting ourselves on other people. We meet someone and we think, oh, they're amazing. But really it's us that's amazing. And we're presuming that they're like us. We're seeing ourselves in them when it's not necessarily true. And we can do that the other way around as well. Like if we've got like troubles, and I see people working in the healing world that are like this too. If you've got like money issues, or you've got something going on, if you've got like issues going on, start projecting it on other people. Start like trying to tell other people that they've got that thing going on too. We see things that aren't really there when we've got stuff going on in ourselves. So you could have regrets of not seeing people clearly in the past. And that could be really muddy in the water. Perhaps you've seen someone clearly this time, but you don't trust yourself, And there's no magical way around that, you know. How do you tell the difference? Well, it's just by knowing yourself more and more, you know, getting to know yourself more and more, learning to trust yourself more and more, being a bit more and more real. You've got to come hither and then never enough. See those opposing forces today of the I want this and I want it to be true this time. I want what is in my imagination to be true this time. I don't want it to be a lie this time. So there's this, yeah, I've done this before and it turned out that they weren't enough, that it wasn't it, and all of this. So very much pulled in two directions today, possibly in our love lives. Is that feeling of like hope yet weary, worn and weary. We've got a fly, a period of ill health and depression. Could be sickness around today. Tulip, great passion. There's that passion again. Shark, take care or there'll be loss of material wealth. Ooh. What else? We also have door opportunities awaiting for you. Mice, discord among friends or family. And yoke, a feeling tied down or frustrated. So think of a yes or no answer question now. Pause the video. No, too early. Think of a yes or no answer question because I've got a red and a green crystal in this bag. I'm going to pull one of them out very shortly for your answer. But this is just a bit of fun because it's a general reading, not a personal reading. If you want to make this a personal reading, you can book in for one. There's I offer one question readings on my website, behealing.com. You can find a link for that in the description box below and also one up there too. I do those one question readings that have been booked in right at the start of my next live show, which is 3 times a week. And then send you the link to the replay so you can watch it back. So you don't need to come live to get your reading. But you can come live as well, and you can book it while I'm live, and you'll be there with me while I'm doing it. Up to you. I can also use these in private readings as well. Book yourself in. There's a link in the description box below, and also one up there too if you want something more detailed. After you've booked in, click on the Contact Us page. Put questions for your reading in there. There's different styles of reading in there. There's a general guidance reading, which is like for questions and stuff. There's a full tarot spread as well, Celtic Cross. There is your next steps reading, your next 5 steps, if you're wanting more like progression, working through something, working towards something. There's a love reading as well, all about you, and then all about them, and then a little bit more. High Priestess, how best to deal with these energies today? High Priestess. High Priestess is the wisdom card. The wisdom is when our hearts and our minds are aligned. It's when we know ourselves. It's when we can apply the knowledge that we've gained of ourselves. So perhaps you're ready. Perhaps you got this. Perhaps your self-knowledge is enough now. Your wisdom is enough to move forward toward what it is that you want. Well, think of a yes or no answer question now. Pause the video if you're not ready for your answer. Your answer is no, it's the ruby. There you go. Now you know. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Click that subscribe button if you're new. And I do an energy update like this every single day of the year, including new moons and full moons, of course. I make 3 love picker card reads a week as well. You can find one of those right there right now. And I go live 3 times a week in my Psychic Cafe show. I would love to see you in there and give you a mini read. So come along sometime. Well, have the best day ever. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.